Congress party releases poll manifesto. Nyay Patra, Congress manifesto promises peace and normalcy in Manipur and full compensation to eternally displaced persons. Political parties across India carry out campaigns for Lok Sabha elections in full swing. Election campaign in Manipur at slow pack due to prevailing grim situation. Manipur Chief Electoral Officer Pradeep Kumar Jha says no political parties or individuals have so far filed formal complaints of a ban imposed by some groups on election campaign. And internally displaced persons in relief camps reiterates they will not cast votes in Lok Sabha polls before resettlement. Hello and welcome to Impact News and watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm KANEL SHAMBANDURAM, bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Now, the news in details. Congress Party manifesto Nyay Patra for the upcoming Lok Sabha election was released today at Congress Bhavan in Imphal. The manifesto promises peace and normalcy in Manipur by bringing solutions to the present conflict and raising the displaced persons' compensation and resettlement bill at the parliament to ensure full compensation for violence-affected people in the state. The overall theme of the manifesto is based on work, wealth and welfare. MPCC President K. Megachandra had unveiled the manifesto. Speaking on the occasion, MPCC President K. Megachandra accused BJP government of lying about NRC, suspension of Operation PAC and FMR. He claimed no order was issued on any of these. He said MPCC will support BJP if the government could show evidence for what it has told people regarding NRC, SU agreement and FMR. He conveyed a message to people on free and fair election. The Congress manifesto also focused on ensuring justice to scheduled tribe, scheduled caste, other backward classes, youths, farmers and women.
BJP double engine. Prasad Hajinba, Iran, the winner vote, Papa, winner, Papa, vote me at Pashamu, and vote and Bonava, Pasamian, the Kalbiro. NRC Hajinbani, Shu Hajinbani, FMR Hajinbani, Border the Navy, Border the Bibiro. I go in Congress, to India, BJP, AP, I will support BJP. As it's too much. Sumbangtani, Hajinbani, Aduna, Miam, Barati, Kangala, candidate, Machina, Parliament, Company, Aduna Machina, Parliament, Company, National, International, Tata, and we Kadu candidate, Machina, Apoko, Kalakanda, Masi, Hajin, government there, Masi, Lokochi, Masi Mayam, the Praja, the Birasi.
As 18th election Lok Sabha is just round the corner, political parties across India are carrying out poll campaigns in full swing. Senior BJP leader Prime Minister Narendra Modi today participated in rally at Rajasthan's Churu. Addressing the rally, Narendra Modi highlights works done by his government in the last 10 years. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said it was just a trial and a lot more is yet to come. On the other hand, campaigning for Congress Party AICC President Mallikarjun Kharge attended a meeting yesterday at Chittorgarh in Rajasthan. Mallikarjun Kharge, along with Congress leaders Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, released the party manifesto for Lok Sabha poll today in Delhi. Ironically, election campaign in Manipur is at slow pack owing to prevailing grim situation in the state. However, political parties are holding poll-related meetings at their respective offices and houses of party MLAs. It is still uncertain if any of the leaders of national parties are coming in the state for election campaign. With an objective to ensure free and fair voting to people in the coming Lok Sabha election, Chief Electoral Officer CEO Manipur Pradeep Kumar Jha today kicked off a signature and electoral awareness campaign on electoral participation at CAE. CEO, Manipur office in Lamphilpat. Pradeep Kumar Jha said so far, no political parties or individuals have filed formal complaints regarding the ban imposed by some groups on election-related meeting, campaigning and flag hoisting. Speaking on the sideline, Pradeep Kumar Jha said some political parties had complained of violations of election code of conduct and other poll-related issues, and relevant authorities are looking into it. He asserted that actions will be taken against those who are found guilty. The CEO informed a case is filed against one of the candidates who violated the model code of conduct while speaking during a television discussion program very recently. Speaking further on the upcoming two-phased polls, CEO Pradeep Kumar Jha informed election-related awareness programs have been carried out on displaced people relief camps, and 94 special polling stations are set up for internally displaced persons. He added in the coming election, 118 model polling stations will be opened. Only women polling personnel will be assigned at 91 of these polling booths. He informed the Election Commission of India had sent 3 general observers, 2 police observers and 4 expenditure observers to the state to monitor election preparedness.
Through social media, I have seen that the political parties and the candidates, they have started campaigning. I have also come across lots of such visuals. And regarding the issue whether somebody has stopped somebody from participating. So in this case, the most important stakeholders are the political parties and the candidates. And nobody has approached us saying that they have been stopped from campaigning. So if somebody comes to us, we'll definitely alert our officials to see to it. During one of the TV programs, a candidate made some speech and immediate action has been taken. The same day, the case has been taken up and the candidate has been booked under the relevant sections of law.
Out to Manipur Parliamentary Constituency, independent candidate for the upcoming Lok Sabha poll, Dr. Alison Abonmai, says if he gets elected, he will take steps to resolve the ongoing crisis in Manipur and work towards restoring united Manipur. Dr. Alison Abonmai said this during flag hoisting ceremony which was held at Giving Tree campus in Imphal East District's Khabam Matai today. Social worker Mohammed Latif, president of Zeliarong Baudi, Paupoklung Kame, along with people from different communities, attended the flag hoisting ceremony of the candidate. Speaking in the program, Dr. Alison Abonmai said he decided to contest the election with the aim to correct the state which is lagging behind in development and also to resolve the differences among communities in the state. The independent candidate further maintained that he will give focus in education sector, agriculture, horticulture, sports and other issues if he gets elected. Dr. Alison Abonmai showed support from people of Manipur. Also speaking in the program, the president of Zeliarong Baudi, Paupoklung Kame, said Zeliarong community will fully support Dr. Alison in the upcoming Lok Sabha election. He added that voting for Congress and PF in the election is equivalent to supporting disintegration of Manipur.
Akwai singtam amatani akwai nungsitsana na akwai ichina inauni ko yelhaumi singni haiba taragadi agriculture university Sanapati da thambiyo university amana ukhul da thambiyo Chandiya da su thambiyo Tamenglong da su thambiyo asida yamna confined oiraga yamna crowded oina traffic yamna chinba surukti akwai ichina inauni haradi mafam tongan bada thamlaga akwai nungsibagi mari edo tathanganu si habise amaga nungsi chana na lemina si habise haijaningi noi mayam nungsibiu bot thadabiu adaga akwai mang tharaga Manipur si maman leiba Manipur hen si habise haijaningi.
Anulal appealed to people not to be carried away by elections amid conflict and crisis in the state. The group has condemned that election is going to be conducted before a solution is brought to the crisis in Manipur since May 3 of 2023. Speaking to media today at Manipur Press Club in Imphal, Sanulal President Yumnam Ibithoi highlighted the grim situation of the state where women folk have been spending nights on roads to safeguard the peripheral areas. areas. She appealed to every woman in the state to understand the plights of displaced victims in relief camps who have lost their near and dear ones in the conflict. Also speaking to media, Sanulal General Secretary Koijam Shanti maintained that Sanulal will not boycott the election. However, the masses should take a stand on how to utilize their rights in the election. She also underlined that people should unanimously express whether they are against the Lok Sabha election or they are in favor of the election.
Hoji lurba tanja sida election gi damakta amagi ni khangdana khoi nipi miyam amana mantri phantegi yumda arei mi thadana group changi base masina karamba ground changi ba haibadi makhona changhili mayam si mantri MLA singda lengak singda warosin poroting da election ji pangthu election loading election to yaro haibar singba haiba chalibra or nataga khoi nakadeng chalibra haiba se masukona yingim thoya base ani thamjani
election da irang na bigano lamdam ase tariba manipur sana lebakta khundariba paja mayam che lan uhanna bagi thorang langbi rakanu lili kem da leriba singse amuk ta ma gi leibham da thinjan biyo karamba thongna leibano karamba marebak ning bano karamba phamnai bano karamba du ching pore ne haibedo ngachigi mayam sina jengjarake thabak oino uthok piro.
Internally displaced persons who are currently taking shelter at relief camps in Wangjing Kodompokpi Sports Complex and Wangjing Lamding Higher Secondary School expressed discontentment over scheduling of Lok Sabha polls before bringing solution to the ongoing crisis in Manipur, which is about to turn 1 year. Displaced victims in these relief camps are having tough time and they have been doing all kinds of jobs such as candle making and pickle making for their livelihood. They said they will not participate in the election until the crisis is resolved. Internally displaced people urged the government to bring an amicable solution to the issue at the earliest.
Tang ahum dagi ko laga lili kang medong lili kem da koi sang phum lo na leide moina ujik sarkar gi mai gai dagi lupa lising yen mata ahum rak phangle adu go charu gi mompa amam apat pa mamam da thamle asigi chiri ba nare be yum ikai idali thum pona mak sakhi basi di karim phau khan bi draga vote kina loi hai basi da koi vote tha ta ba lili kem dai ba koi vote tha ta ba so ngam moi hai base asiga tang hai jaraga.
Displaced persons who are staying at Langmaidong relief camp have also said it loud and clear that they are not interested in voting before they are resettled at their respective homes. Displaced people took out agitation in front of Langmaidong Higher Secondary School today. Speaking on the protest, one displaced persons of Vishnupur districts Sugnu Turild Wangba Napet highlighted the plights of displaced victims whose houses and properties were destroyed in the violence since May 3, 2023. She urged government at the state and center to resettle them as the soonest. She also maintained that displaced victims will only give votes only after they have returned to their homes.
Election to be no happy mamang da koi lakchai thonana press media gi through da koi mayama appeal tawjagre adubu nampu da tawbagi mawong da koi army mayama thajil laktana Central Armed Forces lak amagi mathakta hena laigrabani asigumba mayam si gi mateng lauraga election si nampu da tawge haibachi praja singbu singnabani haina lakchai thonana laujai aduna yariba makai praja maina mikup na hum singna akoi wakhan munna khantaraba matungda election gi matangda khannabiu nainabiu aduga election si yariba makai pangthoktanaba akoi
Members of Langshai Thauna today took out a bike rally in Thoubal in Kakching district demanding relevant authorities to conduct Lok Sabha polls in Manipur after the conflict which broke out in the state since May 3 last year is resolved. The bike rally was flagged off from Thoubal Hauka and culminated at Sugnu after travelling through several assembly constituencies of the two districts. Speaking on the event, Langshai Thauna convener Khetri Rajiv called it unfortunate that 18th Lok Sabha poll is going to be held amid the violence against Meitei by Kuki community. He urged the masses to not let the state's integrity be compromised on the backdrop of election. All Kakching Kunau United Clubs organization issued a press note urging people to not take part in the upcoming Lok Sabha election considering the vulnerable and uncertain situation prevailing in Manipur. The organization also maintained that the Lok Sabha election is happening at unfavorable time when violent crisis still persist in the state. Transgender social activist Malem Thongam resumed hunger strike demanding the centre and state to swiftly resolve peace and normalcy in Manipur. The social activist resumed hunger strike today at Apunban Nupi Lup Sangland in Lamboy Kongnang Kong, Imphal West. As part of the agitation, Malem Thongam submitted a memorandum to Patsoy MLA Sapam Kebi through her PRO. Speaking on the sidelined, the activist informed the memorandum demands Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit in the state to restore peace, abrogation of suspension of Operation Pact with Kuki militants, and it also demands to not conduct election in Manipur until the prevailing crisis is resolved.
Election tawdanaba haiduna matam sangnadi lao laibe chirinaw singsigi support tawjabo ina ngasi mafam sile laksabani adumoina ma TMLA akoi chaime kaino kebagi da memorandum se pisale horen yaragadi congress ki MLA singdesu congress babanda chalaga memorandum submit tawnana bai plan laijai adumoina ma aihana haijaning badi hauji goi ba Manipur gi asukchar bai sigi matangda akoi chief minister de tongana nakalanda thamkhraga MLA sing sinema gi nagi oiba lafam thokpa chap Abadai Sindo Sibao Lay Hina, Nagi Lobon Toko the Miam Kangna, Lauto Piro or Haiba Pamdo, I have come.
Chief Justice of High Court of Manipur, Justice Siddharth Midrul, visited relief centers in Churachandpur district and distributed relief materials. Chief Justice Siddharth Midrul was accompanied by Judge of Manipur High Court Golmai Gaifusilui and other staffs of the High Court. A reception was held at Session Court in Tuibong for the visiting Chief Justice and interacted with members of Churachandpur Bar Association. Members of the Bar Association along with lawyers and advocates from the districts interacted with the Chief Justice and submitted a memorandum to Chief Justice Siddharth Midrul. They informed Chief Justice that many aspiring candidates from Churachandpur could not apply for the LDA post due to the internet shutdown for several months and urged for extension of 1 month for the application and also to gift an examination center in Churachandpur. Speaking in the program, Chief Justice Siddharth Midrul said he came to see what he can do for the people. He maintained that the court is here for the people of Churachandpur and assured to provide every possible assistance. He visited relief camps in Tingkangphai and Lanwa TD block office and distributed various relief items. He also interacted with internally displaced persons in the district. ZSF and KSO also handed over separate memorandums to Chief Justice of Manipur High Court. A combined team consisting of personnel from Kakching District Commando Unit and Hyanglan Police Station have recovered arms and ammunition during search operation at Terapisak Natekong area. Under the overall supervisions of Kakching District SP Thokchom Vikramjit, the search operation was led by OC of Kakching District Commando Unit as Birla. In the operation, which started at 6 a.m. today, the combined team recovered 2 SMG carbine, 4.36 MMK, 1A hand grenade. The recovered items were handed over to Hyanglan Police Station and a case is registered for further investigation. As part of its precautionary measures ahead of the upcoming Lok Sabha election, Tamenglong District Police seized local liquor during a drive which was carried out at Tamenglong District Headquarter area. Tamenglong District Police seized 101 liters of local liquor. Well, now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on the setting of a candidate in electronic voting machines, a voter verification to paper audit trialed, a VVPAT in Imphal East and Imphal West. We'll be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News. Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Primetime English Bulletin. And moving on with our bulletin, the tasks of setting of candidate in electronic voting machines, EVM, voter verification paper audit trial, the VVPAT, were carried out today for Imphal East district ahead of voting for Inner Manipur parliamentary constituency in the Lok Sabha election. Agents of candidates, assistant returning officers, ARO, were present in the drill which was carried out at Panchayat Bhavan of DC Office Complex, bottom part, and Gymnasium Hall of DC Office Complex. A mock poll was also conducted in order to check whether the machines are functioning properly. Similar drill to check the functioning of EVM and VVPAT was conducted for Imphal West District as well. The preparatory drill was held at the Kombire Hall of Imphal West Deputy Commissioner's Office Complex in Lumphilpat under the supervision of District Election Officer, Returning Officer of Imphal West District for Inner Manipur Parliamentary Constituency, T.H. Kiran Kumar, General Observer Dr. Dhaval Kumar K. Patel, Imphal East District Election Officer Kumanthem Daina, Imphal West District Police SP KSS Sivakanta, along with additional DEO, Assistant Returning Officer, ARO and Nodal Officers, attended the execution of poll drills. Fire broke out in one of the rooms of Central Agricultural University Boys Hostel in Iroisemba today, destroying various items which were in the room. The incident occurred at around 9:30 a.m. where room number 14 of the hostel caught fire. Students immediately informed Manipur Fire Service after they saw fire engulfing the room, and a team of fire tender arrived at the hostel and doused the fire before it spread to other rooms. The fire, which is believed to have ignited from the short circuit, had destroyed belongings of 2 students. State platform of a disabled people's organization to Manipur today informed that differently abled persons will support political party and candidate whose election manifesto carries the welfare programs that matches with the demand of persons with disability. Speaking to media persons at Manipur Press Club, Chief Advisor of the organization, Dr. Sapam Jashovanta, said there are about 14,000 differently abled voters in Manipur and they will be playing their role in selecting the right candidate. The differently abled community has been demanding increase in budget allocation to 5% of differently abled persons, proper health insurance for the community, monthly pension for rupees 5,000 for disabled persons under National Social Assistance Program of Social Security Scheme. Dr. Sapam Jashovanta further urged political parties and candidates to include agenda for the welfare of differently abled persons.
Manipur ki oina koi uji ki laise election commission of Manipur ki kenona koi phongdok pagi matungina 14,000 something armaina koi ki disabled voters in Manipur da lai roga India pumbagi oina di koi more than 1 crores hena lai bani aduna hariba koi ki voters sing se sap manana akoi su laibak atai voter singumna akoi su koi ki chana ba koi ki thabak tawbigadaba biut khanbagi hak do koi da su lai aduna smaina haibirakpa adugumba political party adugumba leaders singdu akoi saugatsagani.
Civil society organization, local clubs in Wangjing along with Wangjing Apunba Mairapai Loop held a meeting with displaced persons who are residing at Wangjing Relief Camps and Wangjing Kudompokpi Sports Complex Relief Camp to discuss about their needs and inconveniences. Civil society organizations, local clubs and Mairapai organizations also assured to provide assistance and help to displaced persons in their relief camps. In the meeting, they also observed 2-minute silence for those people who have lost their lives in the violent crisis. One-day training programmed on scientific method of lakh cultivation for additional farmers' income was held today at the conference hall of College of Agriculture in Iroisemba, Imphal. AINP Conservation of Lag Insect Genetic Researchers, College of Agriculture, Central Agricultural University, Imphal carried out the program for farmers, which was sponsored by National Institute of Secondary Agriculture, Namkund, Ranchi, Jharkhand. The training program was organized as part of the training program. Central Agricultural University professor and principal investigator of lag insect culture and cultivation project, Dr. K.H. Iboholt, presented slideshows and taught farmers participants on useful products which are made from the secretions of lag insect and its cultivation in fields and laboratory. 18 farmers from the Kamjong district who participated during the training programs, and certificates were also distributed. Two-day-long training program on sustainable farming using appropriate method concluded at Tamilong Baptist Church today. The program was jointly organized by Tamilong Baptist Church, Henry Martin Institute, Hyderabad, and Indigenous Women and Children Foundation, with the aim to give training on nourishment of soil using different methods such as leaf composting and liquid fertilizer, namely water-soluble calcium. Farmers were also taught about pruning, selection of seeds, preserving of indigenous seeds, and air layering, among others. Lungai Thui Malangmei and Maidinglung Gangmei, who have completed their training on sustainable farming, community development, servant leadership from the Asian Rural Institute, Tochigi, Japan, attended the program as resource person. Over 90%, mainly farmers, attended the training program. One-day awareness programs on forest fire prevention and control was held at Sawongbung Range, Imphal East District. The program was carried out under Forest Fire Prevention and Management Scheme for the year 2023-2024. During the event, a resource person spoke on the preventive measures of the forest fire and actions to be taken by people during forest fire. In the awareness program, DFO Ganesh Nagaranjan stressed on the importance of afforestation for survival of mankind. The Oriental Leveler Association, OLA Wangkai Kongba, and District Veterinary Office Imphal East jointly organized a one-day mass anti-rabies vaccination program at Ola Wangkai Kongba. 143 pets were vaccinated during the program. Anti-rabies vaccine program was also carried out in 3 different places of Vishnupur district, Isok, today. The vaccination program was conducted under the aegis of Joint Director Veterinary Office Vishnupur L. Gojen in association with Chayatap Foundation, Isok Apunba Club, Chingfu Veterinary Dispensary, and the Green Universal Foundation. Anti-rabies vaccines were carried out at halls of Social Development Institute Isok Awang, Youth Progressive Club Isok Makha, and Isok Maninglaikai Club, and a total of 135 pets were vaccinated at the camp. An earthquake of magnitude 6 struck off the east coast of Japan's Honshu and Fukushima region yesterday. The European Mediterranean Seismological Center (EMSC) said this came a day after a strong earthquake of 7.4 magnitude hit Japan's neighboring country, Taiwan, killing 9 people and injuring more than 1,000 others. EMSC said the earthquake was at a depth of 32 kilometers. However, no fresh tsunami warning has been sounded after the terror in Japan. Now the news from the world of sports. 28th Senior Women's National Football Championship for Rajmata Jijabai Trophy will be held at 2 different venues of Kolkata from May 1st. A total of 12 women teams from all over India will compete in the championship, which will be held under the aegis of All India Football Federation. Tamil Nadu, Punjab, Delhi, Railways, West Bengal and Chhattisgarh have been placed in Group A, while Manipur, Haryana, Orissa, Sikkim, Jharkhand and Maharashtra have been placed in Group B. Two top teams from each group will qualify for semi-final. Manipur has won the championship for 21 times and also has bagged runners-up title 4 times since the inception of the tournament in 1991, which was hosted by Manipur. Manipur will take on Jharkhand on May 2nd, with Sikkim on May 4 and Maharashtra on May 6th, with Odisha on May 9 and with Haryana on May 11th. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin, but before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. Congress party releases full manifesto, Nyay Patra. Congress manifesto promises peace and normalcy in Manipur and full compensation to internally displaced persons. Political parties across India carry out campaign for Lok Sabha elections in full swing. Election campaign in Manipur at slow pack due to prevailing grid situation. Manipur Chief Electoral Officer Pradeep Kumar Jha says no political parties or individuals have so far filed formal complaints of a ban imposed by some groups on election campaign. And internally displaced persons in relief camps reiterates they will not cast votes in Lok Sabha polls before resettlement. Thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. In the meantime, have a great evening and always stay safe.
Impact TV ki subscribers singi maphamda nungairaba pauzel